Well, I was just checking something out because I always take my scraps, and I usually do like a chop and toss. But since these are little strips and stuff, I thought, well, why don't we just take some of these like little strips and just see what they'll make by themselves. And so I'm just like compressing the air out of it. I made one already. Very nice, I think. And we'll see. Some of these have the brown background from the basket weave that we did for the Faux Pine Wood Grain covered pens. So it'll have great big, seems like great big chunks of so that's what it gives, just with one cut. See what it'll do as a Natasha bead. Ooh, nice. Nifty. Okay, let's see. Let's match these sides up. Hoop, hoop. And so, and then we put back to back. Let's match these up. Back to back. And so, these were the Natasha bead made from the scraps. I think came out really nice. Okay, now these are sort of biggish. We might chop these up a tiny bit. Give them a toss. See what we got. Oops. Oh well. We'll see. So there's really no, as far as I'm concerned, there's no such thing as garbage clay. It's all, it all gets utilized either as a miniature or a bead or part of something. Okay, open this up. You got some nice lines going on there. Just wait for it to autofocus, and it doesn't. It's funny when it decides to focus, when it decides, no, I'm gonna stay blurry. I don't care what you say. You're not the boss of me. Ooh, that's nice. Frustrating. Okay. There we go. There we go. we go. There's an autofocus. And that's just from goofing around with the scraps. Okay. I think it's kind of nice, actually. Okay, and then see these are scraps here. There's some scraps. These are more scraps. What else? Okay. And then I'm gonna toss in these cane ends. And here's another cane end. Okay, and then I'm gonna make a half circle dome with the big cane ends in the center. I'm going for a double-sided round pendant. Okay, and then we go ippity chippity chippity choppity. Shake the camera. Okay, and then we're going to put this smaller chop all around the side. What is she doing? Honestly, she just goes crazy for this chop. As my late uncle would say, she's crazy about that polymer clay. He was very sweet when I was showing him all about my polymer clay stuff when he came here before he passed. Huh, Uncle Masiko, I'm thinking about you. He says, I got your number, and he touches his nose into his nose, and he touches the end of my nose. I got your number. He was very supportive. He was the president of the Charlie Parker fan club in Tokyo, of all things. And he played a couple of musical instruments himself. Okay. Let's see. Okay, now this is a half. Okay. So that's about center. This is about center for that. This is about center for that. So then, let go. So this would be one side, and this will be the other side. And it looks sort of primitivo, you know? I mean, this is just like, okay, now we gotta put the... See, this is too much. Let's go. Just put this back together again here. I mean, that was a nice design, but it was just like too much clay was on one side. Let's try that. Nothing's precious. Don't get all concerned. Okay, and it still has that, got that nice primitivo kind of thing going on. Okay, let's say if that was the top. Oop. Okay. We take, which is the fat end. Okay, we go maybe like this. I want the busy top to be by the busy top. Okay. And we could do that like the wood grain on the edge here if we wanted to. So that's one side. We can have it this side, or we can have it this way. And then this is the other side. Stretch it out. And see all the smaller cuts were on the outside. And then the larger cuts were on the inside. And see, like if you did that with tiger on the inside, and then some wood grain, and then some leaf, you get some interesting designs. I'll be doing that before it's all said and done. So we have a double-sided pendant and some Natasha beads that came from our scraps from our little bit dirty faux wood pine cane.